Everybody, welcome to this weekly Wisdom Live. If you're not watching it live, that's okay. It'll be live to you or new to you. Today, I want to talk about who is steering your ship. I know we got a little time here while this catches up and the whole World Wide Web catches up to my live here, so I'm going to stall here a minute. But it's really important. It's got me thinking about you guys, and I want to ask you that big question. Who is steering your ship, and do you even know? And when I say ship, it's just an analogy of who's directing the course of your life. Is it you? Are you in control? Good morning, guys. I see you guys coming on right now. Good morning, good morning. I want to know, good morning, Karn. Good to have you up. Good to have you here. Up to Damon Willis. What's up, Damon Willis? Everybody coming on right now. Wahid, good to have you. Rob Anderson, always a pleasure to have you here, Rob. So today, I want to talk about that. Who is steering your ship? So I'm going to be really personable today, or personal, I should say. I hope I'm always personable. I'm in upstate New York, in the little town that I grew up in. A little town called Marlboro, New York. I'm working on a project up here, going to do 60 units, 60 apartments, or at least try, on an incredible piece of property I own right on the Hudson River. I'm in a little, if you could see the Hudson River out there, it's cold looking out there, but it's gorgeous. This is where I grew up, in this little town called Marlboro, New York. And as I'm here, I come here once or twice a year. I was lucky enough to buy my childhood home. I bought my grandmother's home where I lived most of my childhood with my grandmother, and I bought it. If you guys know what your home was like to you, that was my safety blanket. That was my security. That was my place. And then a couple of years ago, it went up for sale, so I bought it. I'm actually not at my grandmother's house now because it's rented to a friend of mine this week, and I had to rent a house right down the street, but a gorgeous place. Okay, so why'd I have to tell you all that? Because it really leans into, and today, I'd really appreciate if this resonates with you at all today, to share this, to like this. When we're done, I want you to go follow me on Instagram if you don't, because I'm getting really good at Instagram. I'm doing videos every single day on Instagram. All my attention has been with you guys on Facebook, literally. I have totally ignored Instagram. That's why Facebook went past a million followers just like that. Now I'm putting my energy as well into Instagram. It's growing like crazy, and I'm doing videos daily. So I'd love to have you over there too. Don't go yet. We're done. Go over to Instagram and follow me at Dean Graziosi, right? Okay, so my topic for today is really personal because I'm in the little town where I grew up. And yesterday, I went to the house I lived in the bathroom with my dad. Drove past the trailer park. I drove past my first real estate deal. I drove past the garage that I worked out of, this tiny little rundown garage with a water, I didn't even have a bathroom in it, but it had a wood stove, and I used to fix cars in there. Literally, no bathroom. I'd have to go to the restaurant down the street to work on this little garage. I'd paint cars, I'd get a headache. But when I was doing that, I always knew there was more for me. And if you're watching me today, you know there's more for you. You know there's another level. Well, whether that's income, a new business, a new relationship, a better relationship, more intimacy, joy, passion, better weight, better health, better exercise. You know there's another level to you. But the reason I named this today of who's steering your ship, what I realized when I was here, even the people that loved me, the people that cared about me the most, and I love all of them, and I'm not naming anybody, I'm not dogging anybody, but when I was going for more, when I wanted to create ways to help other people, when I started investing in real estate when I had no money, and then I had a collision shop, and then an auto sales, and then I wanted to teach other people how I made money. Do you know how many people told me I was a dreamer? Do you know how many people said, hey, you've come a long ways, but stop dreaming. You didn't go to college, Dean. Come on, be lucky with what you have. You know, when people told me, you know what, it takes money to make money. No, or better yet, it takes connections. Dean, what connections do you have? Your parents lived in a trailer park. They've been married 9 times. What connections do you have? And I remember going to the city and knocking on doors and trying to make things work, and doors shut in my face. Where'd you go to college? What's your background? I got told no so many times. I can sit here and do these weekly wisdoms, and I can say I've been blessed to touch the lives of millions of people. New York Times best-selling author, generated hundreds of millions of dollars in my life. That's all amazing. But do you know how many no's it took? You know how many people told me that you're not good enough? You're not smart enough. You're not rich enough. You're not come from the wrong family. You live on the wrong side of town. You're a blue-collar guy. They're white-collar guys. Listen, I'm not dogging any of them because most of the time they did that because they thought they were protecting me. I had family members sit me down and tell me enough is enough. When are you going to realize you've done amazing in your life? You should be proud of yourself where you are. Well, I was proud of myself where I was, but it wasn't enough. I knew there was a whole nother level. So let me ask you right now, hit a Y, click yes, share this. Do you know there's more? And what influences are helping guide your ship? Think about that. What influences are guiding your ship? Who is steering the course of your life? When you want that next level, do you sit with your friends and they say, oh, with this president, with this economy, with things going on, with the way things are, we should be happy with this. And then just a little bit of you goes, yeah, maybe I should be happy. And you steer back into the groove that your life is in. Not that it's bad, but you steer back there. Or if you want to go eat better and you're with the wrong person and they don't feel like getting healthy, so they say, oh, stop eating a salad, enjoy a steak, life is short. And you order the steak or you order the fried wings because life is short. No, you did that because someone else steered your ship for that moment. When you want to start your own business, do you Google all the shit that could go wrong? Do you Google all the stuff of nightmare businesses and then all of a sudden your brain is filled with all that and you go, that's right, I shouldn't. Who steered your ship? Why not Google all the successful people? Follow John Paul DeJoria or Richard Branson or Tony Robbins or my story or so many incredible stories of people who just had everything against them. Hey, listen, I say that like I'm patting myself on the back. You've had so many things against you. You know how many incredible things you've accomplished in spite of what people tell you? If you're watching me right now, there's no doubt there is stuff that people told you couldn't do. It wouldn't work. It's not possible. And you did it. And if you feel that you haven't yet, you're wrong because you have. And secondly, that means your time is coming. That means your time is coming. So I want to be really serious here because when I come to this little town that I love dearly and I love the people, there's a part of me, I want to be honest, there's a part of me as the little kid still that gets a little sad. I've never admitted that publicly ever. I get a little depressed when I'm here. And when I think through it, I love the people. My friends are like my family. When I was a kid, I was with Christmas and New Year's, every birthday with my family. It was everything to me. I saw so many of them yesterday. I was like hugging, kissing, we're all Italian, we're all kissing and hugging. But there's a part of me sad, and the part of me sad is for two reasons. One is I remember feeling like I was going to be stuck. Not here, it's not a bad place to be stuck, but stuck in that economic cycle of worry. My parents made nothing. My parents stressed. We lived in trailer parks. We got evicted from houses. We had to move in with grandma. We had nothing. Money was everything. And I think still a part of me is that broke kid, that kid that's scared. But I could say, poor me. I could say, I can't believe that happened to me. Or I could borrow my buddy Tony Robbins' phrase and say, life happens for us, not to us. If all of that didn't happen in my life, if my parents weren't married and divorced 9 times, if I didn't move 20 times by the time I was 19, if I didn't live in a bathroom, live in a trailer park that I went and visited yesterday, if I didn't have family members tell me I was crazy, if all of that didn't happen, I wouldn't be the man I am today. And I'm more proud of anything as the father that I am. And the humility that I have because of it. So life is a pile of shit sometimes, for lack of a better word. But what if all that pile of crap leads up to the ability to have the best life possible? We can listen to the naysayers. We can let someone else guide our ship. We can be influenced at the tiniest amount. We can be influenced by the news. We can be influenced by our families. We can be influenced by friends. But if they're not living the life we want, then why the hell should we be listening to them? Do you know what's stronger than any outside influence is your common sense, your gut feeling. Your subconscious has been taking in data since the day you were born. What's right, what's wrong, what works, what doesn't, who's good, who's bad, who wants to help you, who wants to take advantage of you. Listen to your gut, listen to your heart, and stop listening to those who want to steer your ship, even if it's unconsciously. They're steering your ship in the direction of their life. If you want to immediately replace your life with theirs, then get your ship back on course. And start pushing yourself towards the life you deserve. If this is making sense to you, hit the like button right now. Hit the share button right now, because I know it happens to all of us at every level of my life. I can't believe there's a next level of someone trying to steer my ship. And it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I fall into little ruts. We all do. It's not if we're going to fall in a rut, we do. It's how long are you going to stay there? How long are you going to let someone else guide your life? How long are you going to let someone tell you can't? They're wrong. That's the most important thing to realize. They are wrong. Let me ask you this last question before I go here. And I'm going to do some great business today. If you follow me go follow me on Instagram. Seriously, go to Instagram right now. Follow me on Instagram at Dean Graziosi. I'll try to check in. I try to check in all the time. On Facebook, I go live once a week. I do as many posts as I possibly can. I read so many of your comments, but Instagram's easy too, because I can go live every day for just like 15 seconds to give some cool updates. But I want to ask you, think right now, who has steered your ship in the last year, 2 years, 5 years of your life, out of thinking they're saving you, out of thinking they're protecting you, or sometimes they don't want you to get ahead because they don't have the nerve to get ahead. They're scared. It's easier for them to pull you back in the ditch and stay where they are. I'm not saying they're bad. But if you're watching this, you're somebody who wants more. That's just the way it is. You wouldn't be here. You'd be watching the Kardashians or something, and I'm not knocking them, whatever. I don't watch them, but maybe you would. Or you'd be watching some, show where people jump out of buildings. I don't know. You're here because you want another level of life, so stop kidding yourself. And if the people around you had all the answers, if someone's living life at the highest level, killing it, take their advice. Follow them. Model them. Ask if they can mentor you. But if it's your broke friend telling you how to make money or your miserable friend telling you how to fix your relationship, love them. Do not listen to them. Your gut knows best. That's my message for today. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the likes. Hit the share button. Let's get some momentum on this. People need this message. People are running around wanting more, but all they're doing is focusing on what they can't get. Most of the time, it's the little voices in their ear, someone else steering your ship. Last thing, I know. How long are you going to let someone else steer your ship? Take control of that today. Tell me what you're going to do today. Hit me up. I'll watch this string. Hit me up on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. I'll say hi. I try to answer so many questions over there, too. I'm trying to get the momentum here because people need more real shit, for lack of a better word. I see what's online. All the magic money machines, get rich overnight. Hit these few buttons on your keyboard, and you'll have magical money hit your mailbox. Success begins in here, but really goes to the next level when it's in your heart. Success is from the foundation of success habits and rituals and routines. Listen, I'd love to say there's a magic way to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. There isn't. But there's an easier way when you understand the principles of wealth. And that's my message. That's what I'm obsessed on. That's why I share with you number 453 or 54 weekly wisdoms every week for 454 weeks. Now we're going to take over Instagram and get real, true messages to next level life out there to the world. And I need your help. I need your help by going to Instagram. I need your help by sharing this more than you've ever shared anything. Let's get real words out there. Let's not give people false hope. Let's give them the path and plan to a next level of life. Because if we raise the consciousness of our followers, the DG family, then we raise the consciousness of our area. We can raise the consciousness of the world. And there's a lot of amazing people doing it. I'm not the only one. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Hit the like. Go follow me on Instagram. Hit me up on DM. Let me know you're over there. And we'll talk to you soon. See ya.